This video will demonstrate how Read and Write for Windows works inside the Office 365 environment. This toolbar here at the top is Read and Write for Windows. It just layers into other things that you do and provides a consistent level of support for both reading and writing. It's very easy to have things read out loud with Read and Write. We can select the text that we want to hear and press the play button.
History, military, power, has been paramount, and economic power, luxury.
Now you might notice this was reading in a kind of unconventional manner. That's because I have customized the settings. And what I did was I introduced something called a word pause. So that word pause here, I introduced to not just slow down the text, but to help me to focus on the different words so that I could read. We can change our presentation of the text so we can listen to it very fast.
Voice. Is it okay?
We can listen to it very slow, but just slowing down the text doesn't really aid comprehension when we're struggling. That word pause will help even more. And then here's the text at a
voice. Is it okay?
So pretty much a conversational level. We can change, we can choose any of these unique voices. We can also change if we're hearing words pronounced incorrectly. So instead of
placer,
we can change it
so
it's actually pronounced correctly. We can change the way we see things. So you saw the words going by on the text. We can change those to a number of different color options. So all of these settings are customizable, but they also, as I choose this voice that I like, that will stay until I change it otherwise. So these settings persist as you learn what you like as a reader. It's very easy to keep the settings that you like and have those in every document that you interact with.
History, military power has been paramount, and economic power and luxury.
So pretty simple. The tools are very consistent. If I want to look things up in the dictionary, the picture dictionary, that will come up. So very easy for me to choose that and look up different things for that extra support. So basic reading supports. We do have also screen masking, which is also deeply customizable. So since I'm not writing here and I'm just reading, I really would prefer to just have that line follow the cursor as I'm reading. But we do have settings here that we can change. And as we go into those settings, we can see here we've got underlining the cursor. If I wanted to have it just under where I was typing, or the area where I'm typing and type inside that, I can tint the whole screen, and then I can change these colors to something else that I choose. And then most importantly, especially for our folks with learning disabilities, we can change not just the size of this, but the opacity. So if it's more helpful for us to completely block out what's underneath, we can do that. Or if we want to have kind of that image where we can see through. Whatever's most helpful to us, then that's what we get to keep. So pretty simple to get those reading tools, and they do persist. So here we've been in Word Online. I'm going to take you to a website now. And if we want to read this website, we can select some text on the website and hit that same button loud.
Which will be extended to only 2 individuals a year. Does not come cheap.
And the same kind of tools that we had, we can look up things in the dictionary and the picture dictionary. So the same kind of resources. Unfortunately, lots of things that we're going to encounter online are not going to be easy to read. So you can see I'm trying to select the text here and I'm getting this sort of no symbol. Whoever created this website just put pictures of words online instead of actual words that the computer can read. But we have a tool to help with that as well. We have the screenshot reader. So I'm going to take that screenshot reader and I'm going to select the text. And it's going to scan that using optical character recognition, and it's going to pop up and read it out loud.
This must read.
Now you'll notice there is a replay button. When students are working in an online quiz or test environment, it's very helpful for them to hear things again. So rather than scanning it twice,
this must read.
We can hear that. So all those tools that you liked before, you had access to in the toolbar, not just in the Word Online, but also in this website, or it could be an online textbook that we're working with. Here's another format that we work with. Again, everything works exactly the same. We're in OneNote Online. And here's an example of a lesson that was created by a large school district to help the students dig a little bit deeper into their core writing. So we created a lesson using the theme of driverless cars. We have the students build some background knowledge with a video. And then here you can see the text that we took from a news story. And same thing, if you want to hear this read out loud, great. You use the same tool.
Huber's hometown expands a public pilot program.
Probably need to change the pronunciation on Huber.
In Pittsburgh in September.
But very simple. You're going to use the exact same tools. We have the same kind of things, such as the dictionary and the picture dictionary that we can use. And again, you're going to have the same, and you notice the same settings that we had before. All of those things are going to persist. Here is a quiz on that piece here about driverless cars. And so you can see the same thing. We can use these tools to hear that.
The self-driving program in which city?
And then the students would be able to really accurately answer that, even if their reading is a little bit more challenging. But where we change, it's called Read and Write because we do support students in not just reading, but writing. So here, this school district had created some sentence frames to help the students in crafting a 4-sentence paragraph after reading about driverless cars. So here are our questions and answers. We can hear those.
Full sentence in the white box below. For example, driverless cars are really great because of some of the things that worry me about driverless cars are.
Okay, so we can respond here, and also we can use these tools. So let's use the talk and type, the speech input. Driverless cars scare me because I'm afraid they will cause accidents. Driverless cars scare me because I'm afraid they will cause accidents. So you can see we're going to support the students with writing. They're able to use the speech input. They can also hear back what they said, what they wrote.
Cars scare me because I'm afraid they will cause accidents.
Ooh, that doesn't make sense. So maybe I need to change this. How about I said driverless cars scare me. So this is a learning tool. We want students to think about what they're creating. So you saw we have these different choices. They can hear this read out loud. We know that they can use the speech input. What if they have made a mistake and they need a little bit of extra support? That is when we're going to use the check it tool. So that's looking for errors in grammar, spelling, and punctuation. And here we can see we've got a grammar error. So we can change that. All right. So we have a lot of support. I wanted to show you also that tool works inside the Word Online environment. So this was inaccessible, and the same thing, we can do this. So if we have a diagram or something that we need to read,
500 per crew per day.
So if you take anything away about the Read and Write tools, they are deeply customizable. Those customizations persist. All of these different options that we've created are the same in the different environments. If you have any questions about this, please contact us. We're more than happy to get you set up.